This one is called whenever you have family member, men, women at Jamaica, make sure say you know them background. Make sure that you know what they're into, who they are around, what type of criminal activities they are involved with. Make sure that they are worth you supporting them. If you look at your screen, this is the funeral service for a lady. Her name is SHIR Harmon, known affectionately as Auntie. Auntie was living in New York. Auntie was doing very well for herself, what you would call a successful business lady. However, Auntie had a man in Jamaica. Auntie had a nephew in Jamaica, in which she said she was in love with the man. However, that man had a little family, a son that was a criminal. As a matter of fact, I am going to give you the details. There was some sorts of KILL in a place called Burger Gully, in which a little youth him lose him life along with I think 2 or 1 other person. A couple of days afterwards, some people see a little vaccine or some sorts of pro box pull up and some people dash out 2 body bag with people. It was 2 youths. One of those youths was the son of her man. He was supposed to have some sorts of final send-off. So therefore, Auntie left New York where she was safe and secure, where she was successful, and she came to Jamaica for that final send-off, for that criminal element that is her man's son. She was giving him support. When she came to Jamaica and she went to that final send-off, as a matter of fact, let me give you the backstory. The funeral was like the Saturday. She had a flight for Friday, call it say Friday midday. That flight they get delayed, it put off till Friday in the night. That flight got delayed. And then she finally gets some sorts of flight to come Saturday morning. Early Saturday morning, she couldn't just be at the hotel and then go to the final send-off. While she was at the final send-off, the boyfriend tell her, say, she tell the boyfriend say she want to leave, and he must say, well, just go and hold on. Me I go make your nephew carry you. So that nephew was taking her back from the final send-off. I guess she did not feel very safe and secure. That little nephew said him want to take a PISS. And when him stop, somebody pull up on the vehicle in which Auntie was in and then blaze up the vehicle. So now, it seems as if this nephew thinks him slick. He wanted it to look as if Auntie get taken out because she come for the little bad boy the final send-off, and it was some sort of reprisal. However, here are the facts. It is said that Auntie, that is very successful in America, like me say, she have 2 daycare making buku cash. She also opened a old folks home, meaning that elderly people, if them people can't take care of them, she would take care of them. She had that little nephew upon the bank account, that little nephew upon the business documents. However, she would later find out that pretty much him a thief or money. He is not what he claims to be. He is a wolf in a sheep clothing. So therefore, she decides, she call him and she tell him, say, you don't know, so me I take you off of the documents for the business and me I take you off of my bank account because you are a 2-foot puss. It is said that it is that same nephew that plotted and schemed to take her away on that day to make it seem as if it was some sort of reprisal for the son of her man. Now, people, based on information that I am getting, it is said that that youth has not been seen since that day. This happened about a month or so ago. Like I told you, she is supposed to have her final send-off on the 7th of December 2023, which is about 3 or 4 days from today. Moral of the story is this. Whenever you have people in Jamaica, whether them a BLOOD or you just meet them, make sure say you do your due diligence. Make sure say you do some sorts of background check. you want to know, say, alright, may I come to give some sorts of moral support for the final send-off of your son. Me just want to ask a question. How did he lose his life? What was the circumstances that led to him losing his life? And even most importantly, whenever you're going to put your bank account or your business documents in the name of anybody in Jamaica, I would not recommend it, because these people, especially this new generation of vipers, they will take you out, they will mess up your stuff, they will drain your bank account. If you give them money for build house and them know say they never build the house and them name off the money or gal it out, whenever you come to Jamaica, them will get people to take you out on your way from the airport. So people, please to take heed. Listen to me, because the life that you save might be your own. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, the problem, disturbing videos that we've seen circulating all over social media with bullying in a school. School picnic, I get STABBED up. School picnic, I lose them life. In the latest series, I am going to speak or address two videos that I've seen circulating. In one of those videos, it was a young man in a some sorts of maroon top uniform and the khaki pants, like them call it. Him a drape up some girl in the same color uniform, white and maroon. Him a hold on pan her and she hold on back pan him. You could tell that this girl was crying. You could tell that she was in fear, based on the fact that a man is naturally stronger than a woman, and this man was bigger than her, and she was more petite. So therefore, we could tell who the bully was and who the victim is. What was even worse is that when he drape up on the girl, and the girl obviously was in fear, she said she not let him go until him stop drape her up. However, his friends were boosting him on, his friends were just like him. Them a say, look how she a hold on pan your dog and a crush up your shirt, rete, lele. And of course, all he needed was a boost in his ego, especially when his adrenaline, especially when the hype, especially when he was in show and prove mode. He then pretty much slapped down this girl one lick pan the ground. She get up and him give her a couple more while the friends were boosting him on. As if he was doing something good, as if he had some sorts of momentous achievement in his life. So therefore, not only was his deed wrong, the people that were around him, obviously bullies too, obviously from some sorts of dysfunctional home, them a boost it on, them a make the situation even worse. Because you know, say in Jamaica, these little low-life kids, don't know if you'd even call them students, they are more criminal in training. But me going to get to that and get to them parents sooner in this video. The next video is pretty much a youth look like kind of Manchester Mandeville. Him in the white shirt look like him a six swam, so obviously him have little more sense, him have little more education. Him not fully done like the people, him hold on upon him. So pretty much when you drape him up and a slap him in him head and I say, you know, say, you know, if you come a Mandeville dog. Well, people, me not understand if this man have the key to the city or these boys have the key to the city and them can decide who come and who go. Me no know where give them that sort of right. Maybe them a watch too much gangster movie. Maybe they are listening to these fully done dancehall artists where them say a badness it name gangster rule the place. So people, those are two videos, two different schools. You know, the one with the little girl, maybe one of them secondary turn high school. Don't you realize most of the time that you see these videos, they are not usually the traditional schools, meaning like the Immaculates, meaning like the GSC, the KC, the Georges. It is always some of these schools that are non-traditional. So what this tells you, the more likely that you are, less educated that you are, is the more likely that you're going to end up in all sorts of BS, because the devil finds work for idlers. However, the problem is coming from the foundation, like them say, picnic practice where them say. So therefore, if them come from some sorts of dysfunctional home, then more than likely they are going to end up doing dysfunctional-ish. So maybe that is the case. However, what I've come to the conclusion of is that nobody can talk to them in a picnic. The parents obviously is not speaking to them, is not training them properly. The teacher, the dean of discipline, the principal, everybody afraid of them. So the same way them act like wild animal in the school are the same thing them do when them come on the street. Now people, if you are a parent like I am, consider myself to be decent. However, when it come to my picnic, my child, whoever, family, me no play them sort of game that me don't tell myself, say listen, if a boy touch my little daughter or my little son, it no matter which sort of way, the determining factor is how extreme him go. That the person, me will plan for go sit down, go at the judge or go at the poor station and say, listen, these little mother effers, I mess with my little picnic them, so therefore me take out couple of them or me take out all of them. Me don't make up my mind, and people, I would consider myself to be a decent person. As a matter of fact, I am going to tell you a story as it pertains to my son when he was younger. Him used to have him mother family or mother friend house where him used to go by. She used to have a little boy, little older than him. That little boy feel like he was some sorts of bully. So anyway, my son come home one day and him tell me, say, you know, say, Mr. XYZ lick me and take me things them. And I say, a that a go on. So I said to him mother, what really a go on with that situation? I find out. And she find out and the mother said, well, me go make sure say him not do it no more. However, him do it again. So I said to my son, listen, the next time you go by there, and him do anything to you, me not only I tell him, me I show him, me say, me want you ball up your fist like this, and you give him one punch in his belly. And people, so said, so done. You saw him do that to the little boy that one time there. Every time I go by there, the little boy I walk back at him because him realize who are the alpha now. So my point is this. As a parent, you are going to defend your child. You are not going to tell your child to go out there and bully people or start or instigate stuff. However, nobody wants to know that their child is getting BEAT up. Me just say, whenever you have a little vagabond that obviously you don't have any discipline, your child does not have any sorts of training, you need to keep them at your yard with you. Make sure that them KILLRABUSER bully you and you bully them. You are not supposed to share that part of your life with anybody else. Nobody else supposed to be victims of your bad parenting skill. People, me just say, it is obvious that the parents cannot control them. It is obvious that the schools, the dean of discipline, the principal cannot control them. It is obvious that the system is woefully inept. Them can't protect you from nothing, including themselves. So therefore, you have to do what you have to do and make sure that your children are protected by any means necessary. So therefore, if the parents can make them know, say, listen, don't go to school and don't do this, whatever happen or whatever them get. Whenever you FUCK with people, whatever you get, you pretty much deserve it. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called JCF members, what is wrong with you? Why do you constantly spare the lives of these criminal elements when you know, say, them try to take you out? If you look at your screen, there are about 5 individuals. Go on the screen right here, all of them right here. It is said that these 5 individuals were trying to break in a some people place. However, the po buck up on them and fling one monkey wrench in the program. When the po pull up, these boys actually fire some corner for the po allegedly according to what the po say. You know the script already. They were taken into custody. The question that I have to ask is why? Why didn't you put them in some sorts of freezer, send them go a Madden or Dovecat, one of them place that is more appropriate for their action? Because when you look on these people's face, You see, them are some young youth in them 20s, maybe 30, the oldest. However, them no like work. All of them have the same disease. It is called me no like work myelitis. So therefore, if you no like work, maybe them for send you go to the workhouse or send you at a more appropriate place, meaning the DEAD house. I thought that I heard the chairman of the Paw Federation, I think his name is Raymond James at the time, say, listen, if you attack the Paw, we are going to fight fire with fire. We are going to retaliate, and whenever we retaliate, we not end up off of your toe or your knee or your calf. We are trying to take out your crown, take out your vital organs. So the question may I ask is, why they did not do this? Now listen to what the Paw say. Please, people, do the right thing like Mr. Chin and take these people off of the face of the earth. Now, isn't it ironic that the other day I did back-to-back videos about a criminal network that is running in a Clarendon and Seats? Is it coincidental that them catch 5 out of the fleet of people that are there? Is it goat mouth, or is it coincidence, or is crime and robbery rate just running rampant in a Jamaica? So any day you can get up and hear say any set of people get hold for some sorts of BS criminal activity. Paw, I am very deeply disappointed. These youths have no sorts of reason in breathing the air that you and I breathe. These youths have no reason in wasting taxpayers' money or even the gas to transport them go to the Paw station. These youths should pretty much get the gas, the injection, or even the electric, or even the gallo, or even some sort of pipe on the spot. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.